Another ticket from AD Alam. AD account is getting locked repeatedly. That means Active Directory, for people who don't know, people your login information is. My AD account is going to be locked out when I stop using computer for 15 to 30 minutes. It's kind of similar to this, isn't it? But it's not. This is completely being locked out where you can't log in at all. I did not get any password reset notifications. I haven't changed my password for more than a year. I removed, well, I haven't changed my password for more than a year. Well, that's telling right there. I removed stored web and Windows credentials, remove all the network drives. I'm using Business Outlook and Team on my personal cell phone. Log out and log back in. Team, OneDrive, SAP portal multiple times in my laptop and cell phone. I don't use any other device. What is the solution? So, well, the kind of key is here is that you haven't changed your password for more than a year. Now, I'm assuming here this is for a business account at your work, right? It says your Active Directory. The chances are, well, there are a couple of reasons. Usually, for example, the company I work for, you have to change your password every 90 days. If you haven't changed your password for more than a year, maybe the password expired and this will lock you out. And you can go back in, unlock yourself, but your password still hasn't been changed. Right? And they say, I did not get any password reset notifications. I would go in and change your password and make sure that, well, you said that nobody else is using. I don't use any other devices, but if you do use other devices, you have to go back in and update with a new password. That's what I would do for sure. That's what I would do for sure. Another issue is this could happen in a business environment where somebody has access to your login ID. So let's say my login ID is, I don't know, what am I going to do? Let's see, I'm going to use a notepad. Let's see, login. My login ID is, and let's use you for example, MD Alam. Okay, so I use this to log into other computers, other computers and my computer, anybody else. If somebody knows your login ID, they can go to a computer on the same network and use it to try to log into your account. And if they try to more than 3 times, you're going to get locked out. So they would go in to a different computer and say MD Alam. Nope, didn't work. MD Alam. Nope, didn't work. MD Alam. Didn't work. MD Alam. Didn't work. Now you are locked out because there's a limit of how many times you can try to log in with the wrong password. Again, this might be somebody else doing this. And just so you guys know, when you're doing tech support and you get this type of issue where somebody's getting locked out and you can't explain it, chances are somebody else is doing that. And I've actually had a situation where we had 2 people with the same name, but they were using the same login. Well, there was a second login for the other person with the same name, but they happened to be, for example, location in St. Louis, and the other person was in Florida, in Lakeland. And they were using same login, and they kept locking each other out because they kept changing the password, this and that. So these are some of the things you should think about and consider. You could be getting locked out if you have a Windows credential or any other credential manager that has your old password that you automatically run to use the same login and password. They use the same domain, same Active Directory login to log into other websites. And if they're using the old password, same thing is going to happen. It's going to be the repeat of this if it's the wrong password. However, I suggest you change your password because typically they expire at some point. Make sure the new password is being used by the Credential manager. I still didn't spell it correctly. I tried. It was close. Not really. There is a small chance that someone else is using your login ID and failing to log in, which would lock the account. I hope that helps.